Let's talk now to Matt Rooney, head teacher at St Giles School for Special Educational Needs, and Ilham Elfen, who's a single mum to a little girl called Nada, who has special educational needs too. Welcome both of you. Ilham, I know before lockdown you had a carer who would come in to help look after your daughter. That now hasn't happened for 14 weeks. What has it been like for you?
Good morning. Yes, I had a carer who hasn't been helping me since 14 weeks. It's been tough, it's been confusing, it's been dark because I didn't have any break since. We're not leaving the house. We don't go out except to the school which is next door for blood tests and to play in the playground once every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks.
That sounds pretty stressful.
It is when you know that the child does not understand what's going on and she has learning difficulties, severe learning difficulties and anxiety disorder. So you're always careful about what to tell her. You can't tell her, don't touch people, don't touch this, because the anxiety will be higher than usual and it's going to be hard to go back to normality. It's not like the button that you can turn on and off. Now people are bad, later people will be okay. It's not that easy.
Do you see an end in sight? I mean, when the carers will be able to come back to help you, to give you some respite?
Not really, because I haven't had anyone contacting me to tell me how to do it safely, to get any guidelines, for her to come. Even if she takes her out, there is nowhere to go. Playgrounds are not open yet. There is no swimming pool, nowhere to go, and it's not safe. I don't drive myself. She doesn't drive. So we're not able to take public transport. So I don't see it coming anytime soon.
Ilham, I'm just going to bring in Matt Rooney, if I may. I know, Matt, your school has remained open during lockdown. Why did you decide to do that, and what kind of support have you been able to give to families?
I think we've worked with our families to identify the support that they've needed. So we've been able to provide hydrotherapy, physiotherapy. We sent home all of our children's equipment as the school began to lock down. You know, a fifth of our children are shielded, so they're at home at the moment. And it's critical, you know, that those families and those children get the support. I think this piece is absolutely right to identify the story of Spike and Sam, that it is really difficult, and lots of our parents have told us how hard it's been, but our school has been absolutely committed to standing with them, to providing the support that they need. We've got some children who come in to access our playgrounds, our sensory gardens, the swings. You know, as small as it sounds, these things are making a big difference. We're trying to ensure that our school community stays together. We've set on virtual assemblies, we visit families, we drop off food, we're providing education in some of our families' homes for children, because we must not forget these children. And I think it's absolutely critical that we do all that we can to be there for them, to stand with them, because they will not be forgotten. You know, none of our children at St Giles will be forgotten. And we've had to change the way we work. You know, I meet twice a week with the local social services department. I meet once a week with the health service providers. We talk about all of our children to assess and to understand what they need. We knew that families' resilience would dip and decrease over time, and it is really difficult. And I think schools in Nottinghamshire, special schools around the country, are doing their absolute best to support these families. And I know that local authorities, certainly Nottinghamshire County Council, is trying really hard as well.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you both of you very much for talking to us this morning. We appreciate your time today. Ilham Elfen, who looks after Nada. Nada has autism and learning difficulties, and she's found it very stressful without carers through lockdown. And Matt Rooney, head teacher of St Giles School for Special Education.